What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Steve Nostotowski here of Mason Brew, and welcome to episode 3 of Talkin Transfers for the 2021 season. History, stats, recruitment, everything you need to know about each transfer for Michigan's 2021 season. Last episode, episode 2, we covered defensive tackle Jordan Whitley out of Oregon State. Today, we're looking at the Texas Tech transfer, quarterback Alan Bowman. Ultimately, we want to answer the question here, will he start in 2021? For his history, let's dive into it. 6'3", 215-pound quarterback out of Grapevine, Texas. He was a member of the 2018 class. He had offers from Texas Tech, Cincy, Illinois, SMU, and a host of Ivy offers as well. He started right away as a true freshman at Texas Tech. He played pretty well, started his sophomore year, got injured shortly after the season, started 8 games in his junior year in 2020. But again, injuries cropped up, kind of kept him from really getting to that next level. Throughout his career, he's had a fractured rib, partially collapsed lung, recollapsed lung, ankle injury, and those are just a few of his injuries that he's had to endure throughout his career. So looking at his stats here, I mentioned freshman year, he came out hot, 2,600 yards, 17 touchdowns, 7 picks at a 69.4% completion. So very good completion percentage there. Really solid season for him. 2019, again, that injury pretty early on there, only over 1,000 yards there, 6 TDs to 3 picks, 65% completion. And then 2020, this previous season, 1,600 yards, 10 touchdowns, a little bit more interceptions at 7 and 64 completion percentage. So looking at his rankings here, he was rated as the number 8 transfer quarterback by 24/7 Sports. For reference, Joe Milton was the number 12 transfer quarterback by 24/7 Sports. For some context there, out of high school, he was a 3-star, around 900 overall on the composite. 24/7 was lowest on him at number 37 quarterback. He was as high as 29 quarterback to rivals, and right around the 100 mark, depending on who you ask, out of the state of Texas. So for his metrics, we don't have 40 time or shuttle time. We do have 6'3", 215 pounds, and that's pretty much all we get. So for his scouting, solid arm strength. You're going to see that quite a bit with his film. I think he handles pressures and blitzes pretty well, can move around in the pocket pretty comfortably. He has pass variability. So what I mean by that, he can throw the dart, use that arm strength, or he can lob with necessary touch. He has multiple back shoulder throws, fades. He can throw a good amount of passes that you need to at the collegiate level. So he's able to throw on the run. He's mainly a pocket guy. He's a pro-style quarterback first, but he can throw on the run and did that a few times at Texas Tech as well. I like his willingness to slide. Okay, it's smart when he's running the ball. Again, he's not a run-first quarterback. Doesn't have the wheels of a dual threat, but when he does run, he's smart with the ball. He understands when to slide, when to protect his body, and that's something I really like. I was more impressed with his ability to deliver the ball before a big hit. So stay in the pocket, realize his pressure is going to come, get the ball out and accurately before absorbing the hit. So that's really important, something he was able to put on film quite often. So his performance has dipped in years past, right? There's a little bit more hesitancy in 2020. Injury issues, some of that could impact his game overall. There's question about his abilities to read defenses. For me, most of his highlights are first read throws. He had a lot of screen passes, a lot of quick slants, a lot of things that the offense seemingly set up for him, and not anything that really required him to read defenses exceptionally well. So that may be an area that he needs to improve, somewhat untested in that regard as of now. And his mechanics are a bit funky. He throws off his back foot a little bit more. It seems like he uses his arms more than his lower body to deliver that power. He reminds me a bit of Shea Patterson in his throwing style in his game with a little bit less mobility, but he is highly accurate that I've seen. His completion percentage, I think, shows that as well. So I think he's got a lot of the tools that you're looking for. Maybe not as mobile as you would hope a guy at Michigan would be. So for his recruitment, seemingly pretty quick. He entered the portal in January of 2020. He entered the portal in January of 2021. About a month later, he joined the Wolverines in February. Brings 3 years of eligibility to Ann Arbor. From an article on 24/7 Sports from Sam Webb, says that Bowman could be a walk-on from Michigan this season. So I bet he has a scholarship, but that shows that he wanted to go to a larger school to prove himself rather than ensuring he had a scholarship at a smaller school, right? So he's willing to compete. He thinks he can start right away. And that's the kind of guy you want in your quarterback room, a guy with confidence who believes in himself and not someone who just wants to, I guess, get a scholarship somewhere. He wants to compete. He thinks he has the skill set to start. He's a competitor. So those are all really good things. For his film, so 8:30 p.m. Eastern time tonight, live film analysis. Come hang out on this YouTube channel. and we'll be here to talk all things Alan Bowman. Top 3 plays, though. These are 3 plays I selected that show all aspects of his game. Not necessarily his best plays, but ones that showcase his full skill set of abilities here. So number 1 here, 2020 game versus Oklahoma State. Solid job in this one to step up in the pocket, okay? Delivers a strike across the middle, shows some of that arm strength I was talking about. One of his strengths is the velocity he can put on his throws, and I also think he's generally pretty good delivering ball under pressure. You can see in this one, he has to step up, deliver a strike across the middle, shows both of those abilities here. All right, play number 2, 2019 versus UTEP. Nothing too special here. It showcases his legs, okay? Again, nothing special. I did mention he's pro-style quarterback first, but he does have legs to keep the defense honest, right? He'll pick up a first down and slide, and I like that. It's a safe option in a Josh Gaddis offense. Some running is necessary to keep defenses honest, honor the read option, the RPO, and that's something he'll be able to pick up the first down. Probably not a home run threat, right? But that's all you need, that ability to pick up the first down with your legs and be safe, protect your body as quarterback, and he shows that with this play. And then finally, play number 3 here. This is a really good fade, or a deep ball, I should say. And he's able to connect on a lot more deep balls than I would expect with his mechanics, but his ball placement, especially on these deep balls, is really, really solid. This one just out of the reach of the defender, outstretched arms. And you'll see this quite a bit in his film. He's able to deliver not only an accurate ball, but one in the ideal spot for just the receiver to catch. So I was impressed with that, and it shows, again, that variability of able to hit the fast throws across the middle, able to take some off, put some loft on it, and deliver an accurate throw downfield. So he's got a good skill set, and he's got a wide range of skill set for Michigan to take advantage of here. Okay, so first projection, it's Cade McNamara's job to lose. Okay, I think Bowman has a lot of potential that was derailed a bit by injury. Okay, and change an offensive coordinator during his time at Texas Tech, that doesn't help either. So I think there is potential, but there's new offense. Lots to learn just arriving to campus. McNamara's been there for a while, and his comfortability level is going to be much higher than Bowman, who's walking in with just a couple months before the start of the season. The backup discussion is really intriguing here, though. McCarthy, we all know J.J. McCarthy is a 5-star talent, but he's been on campus a couple extra months than Bowman has. But Bowman brings game experience, right? Multiple seasons under his belt. He understands how to balance the school and the game. He understands a lot of things that McCarthy will have to catch up on. So I view it as McNamara as the starter, Bowman 2A, and McCarthy 2B. Now later in the season, as McCarthy gets more comfortable, I could see that switching to where McCarthy kind of takes the second spot on the depth chart out of Bowman's hands there. But in garbage time snaps throughout the season, I'd expect to see both Bowman and McCarthy to split those reps. We saw last year how important it was to have a serviceable backup, right? And depth at QB, just it's imperative. And Michigan fans should be well aware of this right by now. So it's something that I think the competition level is going to be really fierce, and I'm really, really intrigued to see how those garbage time snaps are distributed. I'd expect Bowman to kind of prove himself in those backup snaps and establish himself as a solid backup. It's just about holding off the freshman J.J. McCarthy in that role. So let me know your guys' thoughts moving into this season. I want to know what you think. Where do you think he'll end up on the depth chart this year? And again, join me tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we'll go through all the highlights of Alan Bowman there are out there. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Comment, like, subscribe, all those good things. Stay safe out there. And as always, go blue.